Why do you read the labels on food so much? Because what's in that package might not even be food. There's two reasons you can look at a label. Number one, to see if it's actually food. Number two is to see how healthy that food is if you determine it actually is food. Think about that for a minute. What standard are we using to determine if something is actually food? Is it just because it's in a pretty package on a store shelf and some company told us it's food? If I took a chip of paint off of this wall here and told you it was food, would you eat it? Of course not. That's ridiculous. Well, if you look at the chemicals such as red 3, red 40, yellow 5, yellow 6, MSG, natural flavoring, these are chemicals. They are not food. The body has no biological need for these whatsoever because they're not food. They're chemicals to make the food look better, make it last longer, and sometimes make it taste a little bit better. A lot of the time you won't even know that they're in your food until the long-term health consequences of those chemicals show up. We intuitively know this with, say, smoking, for example. If someone smokes long-term and they end up getting lung cancer, while we still grieve for that person, we think that makes sense. But what if I took that cigarette, ground it up, and sprinkled a little bit in your food each and every day? Just because it's sprinkled into a pretty package and sold on a store shelf doesn't make it food, it doesn't make it safe. If you had taken the time to make a nice, nutritious meal for you and your family that was clean of any chemicals, and I walked in with a chemical that we know if you drank the whole body, it would kill you. We know it's harmful for you, and it adds no benefit to the meal whatsoever. But I told you I was just going to add 2 or 3 drops into that meal. Would you let me do it? I sure hope not. I know I wouldn't let you do that to me or to my family. That's why I'm so diligent to read labels. I'm trying to keep those chemicals that have no benefit to the body whatsoever and only have negative long-term health consequences out of my mouth and out of the mouths of my family. So I would implore you, for the sake of your health, for the sake of your family's health, when you're putting food into your mouth, make sure it is actually food. And you will stay a lot healthier and your family will stay a lot healthier. Get fit for it, stay fit for it. We'll help you get there.